here comes the unlikeliest of heroes, Matt Johns, to the rescue. He drives Virginia 75 yards in 28 seconds.
During his first offseason as Virginia's starting quarterback, redshirt junior Matt Johns still makes time to enjoy life in Charlottesville. But this opportunity is one that he earned with work and preparation long before entering his first game at quarterback in last year's season opener against UCLA.
I really wanted to take control of the huddle and come into the game with a fresh mind. You know, I had nothing to lose at that point. You're down 21-0. So I just came in, wanted to have a spark, and unfortunately I was able to do that. 2 minutes is something that I spent a lot of time on, and we were in a 2-minute drill. To Kane Severin. 2 plays later, I ran for a scramble, and then 1 play later, we're in the end zone.
Johns hangs up in the pocket, lots down the near sideline, going up for Burley, makes the catch, touchdown, Virginia!
It was very exciting to bring in that spark and take control of the huddle.
He was getting ready to go in on the sideline, he's putting his helmet on, and before he went out, I said, "Matt, you ready?" And he grabbed me by the arm, he looked in my eyes and said, "Coach, I've been ready for this my whole life." Kind of his personality is kind of the way he's developed. It's kind of the way he sat, waited his turn, he learned, did whatever he had to do to help the team, was a selfless player.
Johns' in-game success was especially sweet for a player who had to wait patiently for his opportunity to come.
When I was getting recruited, one of the first things when I committed, Coach Lund said to me, he said, "Take care of everything off the field and the rest will take care of itself." So, you know, my first year I redshirted, so I really just focused on academics because as a redshirt year, it's a year to get acclimated, get your body right, and everything's so much faster than what you're used to.
After redshirting in 2012, Johns found a way to contribute on the field as the holder for field goals and extra points.
It was more about embracing your role, and when I wasn't playing, you know, I had to embrace my role as the holder, and when Grayson came off the field, I'd tell him, you know, what I saw on the sideline, and we talked about it. It was more of just embracing your role, knowing where you belong in the team, and going from there.
When he was not the starter, he still was a very upbeat, energetic guy, encouraging guys, and I think a lot of guys responded to him regardless of what his role was at that particular time.
One of the biggest things is the team is always looking at the quarterback. You know, how is he reacting to the situation we're in right now? So, you know, games like BYU, Virginia Tech, I come in the game and they're blasting music and the other sideline is dancing. My teammates are looking at me saying, "What's he going to do?" So I'll give a little head bob, you know, let them know we're ready to go. Show them I'm loose and that this environment isn't going to rattle us. And I think that's very important for my teammates to see and for myself as well, you know, stay relaxed and stay comfortable in the situation no matter what circumstances bring.
Johns' laid-back personality also extends off the field.
I'm a very low-key guy, you know, I like to go out to dinner with my friends. Anytime I get a chance to walk past the lawn, I do. I take pride in academics and working hard in the classroom, and I just love Charlottesville. I can never get enough of this place. This is home for me, you know, when I say I'm going home, I'm going to Charlottesville.
When he steps on the field, Johns can provide an unpredictable big play element to the Cavalier offense.
I wouldn't say I'm the quickest guy or the fastest, but, you know, people have called me savvy, and I think I would take that as a compliment. You know, sometimes when the play breaks down, you know, it's not what is drawn up on the board or what's going to be in the film session, and you just have to play football. You can't rely on that all the time, but, you know, it's part of my creativity in the game, and it's something that I take pride in.
While Johns' creativity can lead to big plays for UVA, he knows he also needs to prevent it from creating momentum for the opposition.
Situations like that you learn from. So the pick game, I throw the interception, the next week I roll out and don't see someone, instead I run it rather than throwing the ball.
After splitting time with Grayson Lambert in 2014, Johns used a strong spring to seize the starting job outright.
We talk about quarterback be extremely accurate and also facilitate the run after the catch. And again, those are some of the criteria that we used in spring practice, and he did those things over about 600 reps. You know, we charted a lot of throws, and he excelled in that area in the final analysis.
I think it will be a seamless transition with him rolling into the starting role this year. Guys respond to him and his leadership ability and the qualities that he possesses in that position.
It's harder to have that leadership role when you haven't played, but you want to be a leader. So you kind of just have to do everything off of the game field to prove that you're ready. I always prepared as if I was a starter because I was one play away from going in the game. Last year was a huge momentum swing for me in terms of how to prepare for every single week. Now I know how to even work even harder to prepare as a starter.
Johns returned to grounds shortly after the end of the school year to focus on refining his craft heading into his first season as the starting quarterback. His football commitments won't leave much time to hone his golf game, except perhaps on his Xbox.
I can't putt. You know, my friends back home, they play a lot of golf, so when I go home, it's fun to hit the range with them or just go play 18. And you know, we actually just bought PGA Tour golf for Xbox 360, and Jackson, myself, and Kanan have been playing a lot of that, and it's been a lot of fun. So this is a good way to get stressed out and just relax and enjoy Charlottesville.
While he may not spend much of the summer hitting the links, Johns knows it's up to him and his teammates to build on last year's season and achieve the goals of the program.
Matt has been really a guy that has gone through the process and has experienced all the highs and the lows, but you know, he stuck it out when things were tough, and you know, it's manifested itself into a situation now where, you know, he had a great spring, and now I know he's ready to lead this team going into the season.
It's more of a mentality of let's shut up and do our work, because that's what we need to do. You know, we haven't proven anything yet. We haven't been in the bowl game in 3 years, and that's unacceptable. So we're really just trying to put our foot down and grind and make this offseason as worth it as possible.
Throws to the back of the end zone. Touchdown! Matt Johns comes through again.